Fixed my problem. So we can play our card games, and I think you should pick up the audio for like this. Have these like this on the side
That's
here.
fine.
We'll pick up good audio.
Pick the first card for us.
Yeah, feel free.
All right, old. You prioritize sleep over activities.
Yeah, I don't get out much for things, so I probably prioritize sleep more. But mostly because my body's like, you go to sleep now. it's like a punch me in the face. Go, you go to sleep now.
Is it really?
Like one of those kung fu fighters.
All right, you can redeem yourself. You turn your phone on to sleep mode, do not disturb mode. I do that.
I've done that plenty of times, to be genuine. Mostly because sometimes I got something to do, and I'll be disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
We all have those kind of moments, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And
I can tell when you're busy too. When I call you, you'll be like, your voice is just, it changes. It's like, what's up? Kind of deal. I'm like, oh shit, that's busy.
But sometimes
I understand.
I think then again we both kind of have moments where like, somebody calls us and we're like, this person's calling.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm all the way over there.
Yeah, what's up? I'm like,
hey, bro.
Shit, I'm out and about right now. Oh, okay, shit.
But
yeah, stuff happens.
But sometimes you meet in the middle and
we
have moments like this.
It's all good. Did your mom still watching the dog, or did that get over with?
Yeah, it's over with. And it's kind of a bummer though, because she really likes babysitting.
Yeah,
that's the kind of thing she really loves it.
Oh,
which
when did that end?
That ended a couple days ago, maybe 3 days ago.
Oh.
She started babysitting the dog, and I gotta tell you, it gets a little bit annoying with how her method with babysitting the dog.
Why?
She's got to shove the dog on me a lot. Like, of course the dog's following her and stuff consistently, but she's like, go see Eddie. Go see Eddie. Eddie's over there. Don't follow me right now. Follow Eddie. I'm like, the dog just wants to hang with you, Ma. That's okay. That's completely fine. I'm going to be my room editor. But then, like, I'm editing, chilling. She's like, come on, Java. Go see Eddie.
What's the dog do?
Sometimes the dog will go in and snort me like crack. Walks up to me and sniffs me like, I'm just like, okay.
Does it really?
It snorts me like crack. I'm just glad it doesn't stick his head up my ear.
That one dog did that to you.
Oh, yeah, I used to work at a winery.
You told me that one, dude.
Yeah.
That was a good story. Jesus.
It is ridiculous, though.
Why would a dog snort like that? And they must just want to get your...
Well, the thing is that the owner didn't train it too good.
So it just sniffed people's asses?
Well, basically it's supposed to be the host's dog and stuff, and he just lets the dog do as it wants. So, pretty much we're like, okay, but it's not good.
No.
Dog sticks his head up people's butts. Sees a pretty lady, goes up her skirt.
Oh,
no, even lying.
Are you serious?
I saw that. I was like, oh my god, why do you let this dog around? But I guess it's like his friend or something.
What kind of dog was it? Like a yellow dog?
Labrador.
Labrador.
Blonde Labrador.
They're friendly dogs.
They are, but this one always rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know. Is that okay? I don't know if I want to gross you out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you okay hearing a little something?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, first time I met this dog, it must have had tapeworm up its ass. Because it was squatting in there and a white thing was coming out.
Ew, yeah.
So I literally had to kick it outside so it could finish doing what it was doing.
Yuck.
I didn't want to do it in the freaking winery.
No.
That's the first time I met this dog. And it didn't get much better because the dog annoyed the shit out of me.
So what'd you say to the dog? Like, go.
I was literally like, come on, go.
Yuck. Jesus, yeah, that's gross.
No, I really want nothing to do with it.
Eventually, the dog was shitting out what tape.
It must have had tapeworm or something. It was gross. It was one of the gross experiences.
That's disgusting.
And I gotta tell you, the place would have been fine if it didn't have the dog there, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Because you get dogs in there, you get their hair, you get them peeing or vomiting somewhere. I don't want that around wine. You know when you work with wine?
Yeah, I don't either. Fuck that. Yeah, it's something else. What card you got for me? Read it up.
Okay.
If it's good.
So you're old if you complain when things taste too bland.
Not really. I don't think so. Do you do that?
No, I actually like things bland. I'm a very bland guy, I gotta admit.
Gotcha.
Here's a way that you can redeem yourself. Salt and pepper are frequently used on certain things that you want to add flavor to.
I don't really do that though. Not really. Are you that kind of person? Probably.
Sometimes I add salt, and I don't know if you ever do this, but sometimes the noodles will put a little salt.
What's that?
Like if I have plain noodles, I'll put salt on it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's the thing you do. But
no, not really.
I don't know. To me, it
I
adds a
put
little
butter. I
flavor.
put butter on it, but I didn't.
I guess salt's my butter.
Okay. All right.
I guess because I guess ever since I can have the butter, I try to come up with a replacement. And
That is good though, the butter with noodles, but
It
it's
is.
not the best. Obviously.
yeah, probably the best option. But yeah, it's we're live from your new apartment.
Yep, here we are. With all these neighbors I don't kind of know. Actually, I know one so far down at the end.
So, how's the volume control you got to do with like living here and stuff? Do you got to kind of keep it
Well,
silent?
there is rules, yeah. You don't want to have it stuff crazy loud, like stupid loud, you know?
Can't really have a house party.
No,
It does out the door.
Probably not, no. And I gotta be responsible for my guests, so I'm pretty much, you're good anyways, but I gotta be responsible for anybody pretty much that comes, you know?
Oh, like if you have a guest that breaks something that's on you.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
Dude,
good.
I
That's good.
trust you.
Okay.
I trust.
No, I mean, I'm not.
Besides with my keys that one time, I knew you were gonna do it,
That-
and you threw them up.
I'm gonna admit that was the stupidest idea ever. And
I lost
I'll put a clip
lost
of it,
my
but-
keys. What the fuck? It's like, oh my god.
I'll give the answer. That was the stupidest shit.
I knew you were gonna do that too, which is the fucked up thing.
Sometimes I have my moments where I might as well have dyed my hair blonde for it. Kept it that way. Literally, some of these moments are just, dear God. But I've gotten better. I don't throw keys no more.
Yeah, good.
Especially after that instance, I don't throw keys no more.
Okay, because I was.
I think that's a rule. Don't throw keys no more.
And it was snow too. That doesn't help.
Oh, that was terrible.
Doesn't help anything.
But we did this
But that
thing
was
where, like, I edited in like explosion.
Yep.
Like, so we both exploded.
Yep.
That was so stupid, but I just thought it was funny.
That
I was
fun.
digging the explosion effect on things.
No,
Still do.
it's still cool. I like it. Oh, I'm going.
Hey, what are you up to?
Oh, was it my turn to draw?
Yeah, feel free.
Draw.
Yeah, I think I went through my card.
Alright, I got old PBR or Bud Light as your fridge in your fridge right now. You don't drink that stuff, so no.
No.
I'm sure root beer could be in your fridge, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's the only beer I can't really have, honestly.
If it said root beer, I could have been like, yeah.
I get right into the beer.
Redeem, you know if you prefer an ale, IPA, or lager over a light beer. Well, you don't even drink. The card's out of the question.
Yeah, and that's kind of how the
Let me
question
just
for both
read.
of us,
I'm
isn't it?
gonna ask you a card that maybe that we can do. Oh, do you kind of wish for a fixer-upper home? No.
No, I think I'd like for it to come furnished, to be honest.
Dude, that'd be the best.
I think that'd be cool.
Redeem. What's Jonah's Gaines brand name?
Never heard of Jonah Gaines.
Well then, I wouldn't know that one.
I feel like this is like a punchline, like when you
Why
ask somebody
why
what
would you want to? Why would you want to fix your home? Because you always got headaches on doing shit.
Well,
if it's not one thing, something else is gonna fuck up.
Well, I think some people, they like the process of making a home look better. You know, there's people that are more maintenance oriented. So they get there and stuff, and they like
get a good deal on it. And
they get a good deal, and they go through the process of making it look better and better. I think my dad did a little bit of that with a house that he was, buying for a period of time, like leasing to buy.
Oh, he did that for a little tiny bit?
For a tiny bit, and I think he got a kind of a fixer-upper house. It was a nice house, but I think he went through the process of putting in money over time to fix it a little bit as he went along. But I think that there are some people that just purposely get a house that's garbage to make it look awesome later on.
Oh, I see.
And thinking that they're cutting costs.
That they're making something big.
Like they're saving money in some kind of way.
Hmm.
And I'm not sure 100% if they really are sometimes. You might save money on the initial house itself when you get it and it looks like garbage.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start adding other expenses on top of that, like, oh, we got to change out the water heater, or we got to change out the plumbing system to make it even smoother.
Did your parents
have to-
how much stuff did they have to change out of the house you're at? I know you had issues with the water that one time. Didn't the toilet net flush or something?
Yeah, Yeah, there's a period of time where the flusher was terrible. I think over time we probably had
Fix some stuff.
had to fix some items around the house.
Yeah.
And I think we had the floor worked on.
Yeah, you guys did do the floor, I remember.
Yeah, we made it more wooden kind of look.
Yep.
And now wearing my socks, I can do a full slide.
Yeah.
Literally, I can go, whee!
Did Amish do that? Mennonite or something?
Yeah.
You had Amish.
You know what the terrible thing is?
What's it?
I've said it wrong for so long. I say men in tights. It's stupid. I know, but I say that shit. I don't even. But they're pretty chill workers. They really get to things and stuff.
They're good workers. Those guys are good.
They do. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're old if you prefer red or white wine.
Not really a wine drinker, so.
I tried white wine once.
Was it alright?
I just went. Yeah. I really.
You gotta have a taste for it for
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah. But honestly, if somebody gave me like apple cider or something and was just like, oh yeah, it's a lot of alcohol, I'd probably just act as if I got a lot of alcohol because I believe it. You know, it's like if it wasn't an alcoholic drink, I'd probably buy it. I'm gullible sometimes with drinks. So you can redeem if you've covered up hickeys with a concealer. Have you ever got one of them?
Nope.
I've never got a hickey.
I had a girlfriend, but I never got a hickey.
That's kind of freaky though, right? Getting a hickey from a gal? Isn't that like she just kind of
like sucks your neck or something, and then you get a bruise?
That seems kind of vampire-ish, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like
I don't know what to think.
That's
of
like a sign that your girlfriend's a vampire.
She really
She
wants.
wants to take your blood.
I guess so.
Oh, you got new bite marks? Cool, dude.
Oh, here you go, Ed. Old, you no longer think summer as a break.
No, it's not. It's for me. It's work, more work.
Yeah, because
and that's why I've been on. I'm on the final days of the summer shift. Pretty soon I'll be on the regular work schedule.
oh, back to the midnight stuff.
Yep, 3:30 to midnight.
When does that start?
I might have to check on that because I'm going to be out for a while. I think 3:30 to midnight starts when I get back because we get the Monday the 2nd off, and by the time I come back it's the 3rd, I believe. There's a holiday on Monday.
Labor Day. Yeah.
Yeah, so get that off, and then by the time I come back on 3rd, it's got to be 3:30 to midnight by then. I think so because by then kids are starting to officially get back.
Are you glad to be back on that schedule? I feel like you're used to that one, but I don't know really.
I'm more of a night person, and
Yeah,
quite
that's what I
frankly,
thought.
it's I feel like the day goes by smoother because there's more to do.
Okay.
So I like it better than summer where we're all scratching our heads, go, oh, maybe we can get in this room. Oh, maybe we can get in that room. That's why I like taking my time off during the summer, like a considerable amount of time when I have
Do
it.
people bitch at you for taking time off?
I don't doubt if they do, but it's probably like when I'm
But
around.
you got time to take off.
Oh yeah,
Because you worked quite.
I've had so many years at this point that honestly, if anybody has anything to say, they can bite me.
I know, right?
That's the way I look at it. It's just like I'm gonna walk in there and then get it done.
There you go. Yeah, that's the mindset.
It's probably-
Redeem, you've been called a snowflake by someone older than you.
No, but there is a person I wanted to call Snowflake.
Jade.
No.
George.
Uh,
Oh, wait, no, he's.
her name's Kayla.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Like I'll cut this part out, but like
Yeah,
basically,
definitely.
the way she is she could start crying over a tip of the hat.
Is she getting close to having the baboon?
Yeah, baby and stuff. But that makes her even more emotional.
Oh,
baby.
Charlie or whatever.
Oh my God, just annoying. Charlie this, Charlie that. Dear
Oh,
God.
Charlie, give me a star.
And the thing is that she's gotten into, which annoys the shit out of me.
What? Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons bad, but like
What else?
she's like injury this, injury that. Like, okay, just if you do anything random, like this, like my arm, my wrist because I've got blah blah blah. My leg because ouch. She does that shit, and I look at her and I go, the fuck.
My leg.
It's just annoying because it feels like she's always going for sympathy. But then she recently had a baby shower, and she said something that really caught me off guard.
What?
She said, I didn't like being the center of attention. Which is literally the way I feel like she's at school. Like, it's got to be about her. It's got to be, the way she phrases stuff. It's like, oh, woe is me. So you look at her and go, what's wrong? So I'm just kind of surprised that at her baby shower thing that she wasn't, like, kind of enjoying it in that way. But, I don't know. Maybe at work she can seek the attention, but when she actually gets it,
You gotta
she
be
doesn't
careful what you say around her too, just because
It is.
emotional side.
100%. She before the baby, she's hyper emotional. And even now, she's hyper emotional. She'll cry at the drop of a hat. She's not taking much.
She's still at work for a little bit until
she
is she
will
getting
be,
close to
it might be late October or early November. She'll finally have her baby.
Oh wow.
And which is great for her,
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I look at her and I go, I don't know. I see her kind of like a kid,
She's like, oh my Atlanta or something.
Oh, she's just one for being weird. She's just weird. Dungeons and Dragons stuff is annoying, though, to be honest. She's always trying to push that on me.
That's fucked up.
She's like, Edward, Dungeons and Dragons. You'll really like my character from Dungeons. You won't believe my Dungeons and Dragons character backstory that I just. She goes on and on about Dungeons and Dragons character backstory
You just
bullshit.
try to ignore it, or what do you play?
So I put my earbuds in very slowly, and just music or some podcast playing. I just don't want to hear her shit.
Yeah,
and one thing anymore is she constantly repeats similar stories over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if you have this problem, 2 steps to fix it. Like, she has issues with her mom. Her mom wants to control everything. Literally everything.
Really?
Yeah, even like when she can come over, like literally, like her mom will invite herself into her house. Yeah. And try to control things, and sometimes
that's fucked up.
Her and Chris will be doing whoopee,
Uh-huh.
And it's just not a good moment. So it's just like, if you have these issues, you should probably start sorting that shit out. And sometimes she'll say to me like, "Oh, with you being a counselor, you should be good at this," or something like this, and blah blah blah. And
Kayla says that to you?
Yeah, and I want to look at her and go,
no.
Well, quite frankly, if you were good at those things, you wouldn't be whining. Like, literally, she whines about the most stupidest shit.
Oh, shit.
And now with her and the baby and stuff, like, I support the fact that she's having a baby. I got her some baby gifts and shit. But I look at her and I just see somebody, once she has her baby, I don't even know if she really want to come back to work, just in general, after she has a baby. Like, I see stay-at-home moms.
Did she eat pizza one time and fell asleep?
Oh, yeah.
You told me
we were working there, so she drove everybody nuts because she was whining and being a pain in the ass. And she might have been pregnant then, too, in the early stages of it. But, like, literally, she just fell asleep. She didn't do any work. She just yapped, and just fell asleep with pizza.
I could see pizza, like, as a side of her mouth.
Yeah. I think she offered to share a pizza that she had, but I don't think she shared it or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's just, the way she is, it's just...
Stressed.
I'm going to be honest with you. When I leave the school, there's some people that I think I'm going to delete the contacts of.
I don't blame her.
And I think she might be on the list. Her, George. Chad's a nice guy, but I don't think I have much of a reason to talk to him past school. So there's some of them I might be removing just because I don't think they'd be able to talk.
Does Hannah still try to flirt with Chad? Or
who?
Does Hannah talk to Chad or try to?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. The way she acts around Chad is kind of weird, but...
Is it?
Yeah. Though then again, the way Hannah is, she's kind of... She has like her own little spot where she lives, and she doesn't really...
Oh, wow.
She doesn't really watch TV or anything.
Oh, that's...
So that's kind of interesting.
Saves you there.
Yeah. But, yeah, she's trying to buy up land at some point, save for land.
Oh, wow.
Which you can buy and build a home on.
She lived close by to...
Her mom.
Oh, okay, nice.
I'm not sure exactly where she lives, but...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That is something. That's interesting. She went to the school or working there.
She's a nice lady.
All right.
She's pretty.
Yeah, she is. I mean, from Facebook.
Yeah. In real life, though, the way she dresses.
Oh my god, I can believe it.
Have you ever seen like a dress where a girl's butt is just barely showing?
Yeah.
Like bare butt. That's the way she dresses consistently.
Wow.
Whatever outfit she wears, it's almost like her butt is almost about to pop out.
Holy shit.
She got nice ass.
I believe it. God damn it.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that the table in your living area has a large book resting on it.
I don't read too many books. I do have some books that I want to read, but yeah, I'm gonna probably be forced to do reading for extra credit for my classes. But
Redeem.
it's the only time I really do it.
Redeem Alexa is your timer and alarm.
No, my farts are probably my alarm.
Yeah, that's.
I'll wake up and go, oh, it's almost time I got done. Oh, did I tell you about the art show recently?
Yeah. No, you didn't.
I
But I saw you didn't. I saw the Facebook
Yeah.
thing. That's
so. I get down there, I'm riding down there with my dad to go pick up my artwork, and I find out this year it's not a win. That's kind of my vibe. One thing that I feel about art shows anymore is I'm kind of getting a little bit disillusioned with them. Like, you do them enough, and you've gone through the process of what winning could feel like, what losing feels like, and quite frankly, I don't know if I really care for either one, you know? winning or losing, where I don't know if I really care about entering art shows anymore. That's my value now. Like maybe I don't know. I think I like to space it out instead of yearly.
You lost kind of like a passion for it.
Yeah, it's like a hobby, you know.
Yeah, it was
And
just
I have more of an interest in editing or video games.
Yep, it's just
than I
something you
do
did
for-
on your side that you enjoyed.
Yeah, and my parents they like it, and I appreciate they like it. But in a lot of ways, I feel like I'm kind of doing it for them than doing it for myself. Like the ones I did this year, I was rushing to put it together.
Those drawings are nice though, but
Yeah.
it just tells you there's people out there that just can, like, literally make you and me look like us or
Yeah,
look
realistic,
like
yeah.
realistic.
Outrageously realistic, which is great.
Yeah, which is freaking amazing.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if.
I mean, if you kept doing it, I'm sure you could probably get there someday. But
I think so, but I think
it's a lot of.
my main goal right now is once I get this associate's degree, bachelor's degree, which it's going to be a few years off.
Yeah, because that takes.
But once I get those done, then I see myself having time to do art classes in my spare time while I have a main job that's not what I have now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then I'll put time into art and try to see what I can do with that because I do think I could get better.
Yeah,
I think I can do better than the way I've been doing.
it takes time.
But I gotta tell you, I know what it's like forcing it drawing.
Forcing a shit, yeah. Same.
It's like forcing a shit,
It's
literally.
not worth it.
Because eventually you're just smearing it with ink,
Yep.
you know? It's kind of like forcing a shit.
Okay.
It's just awful looking and you go,
Dear God.
oh, I gotta flush this.
I gotta flush it.
That's basically how I describe it when I'm forcing my drawings. That's what I was kind of doing this year. I came up with one drawing in a day, and then I tried to spend a whole another day coming up with another drawing. I came up with another drawing, but the way I feel about my art is a bit different than the way my parents feel about it. In fact, they hung up my 2 new recent submissions.
Oh, the ones you just did?
Yeah. And they're like, oh, we really like them.
What
I'm
did you
like,
get?
"Cool."
You didn't get nothing for them?
No, not even an honorable mention, but to be honest with you, I've walked into that, you know, where,
The judges just so picky or something?
yeah,
Nonsense?
they're picky. Like, depends on which year I submit. Like, I feel like I could submit the same work in different judges each year, I think.
Really?
So, maybe one year if I submit the artwork, it'd be a loss, and then the next year it could be a win.
Huh.
It's a 50-50 shot. Never know what you get.
Yeah, you don't. It's
As long as you don't get herpes.
no, don't do that.
Just kidding. I don't know.
Huh. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I can't. I guess I lost my train of thought. Oh, I see a card. That'll get us thinking. All right. Old Ed, you own Bluetooth headphones that aren't AirPods.
Yeah, I do actually. They come wrap around my ears. I think they count.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
it's,
redeem. Wired headphones feel nostalgic.
nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have used ones like that before, but quite frankly, I think they're just bulky and stuff. They just don't work for my type of job and stuff. I like to have something in my ear so like I can listen to music and work. Because the way I work and stuff, I like tuning the day out,
Mm-hmm.
like all the whining of the people and.
None. Oh yeah,
it's
true.
like
Definitely.
whatever. So you're old if you can enjoy a martini.
Never really got into martini.
You can redeem if what is touch tones? Tunes. Touch tunes. You know what touch tunes are?
Don't know what that is.
I don't even know what that is. I was caught off guard by that.
All right. Let's see. Old, you instead of your parents buy. Oh. Old, you instead of your parents buy holiday gifts for your family. I guess. Oh, you instead of your parents buy holiday gifts for your family.
Well, my parents buy holiday gifts like I do.
Okay.
But we probably stick more to gift cards than anything else.
It's because then you can get what you.
We've got a policy now where it's like, here's something that you can get what you want.
Because you don't want to. Yeah. To
I
get.
used to play the game of guessing it, and it was a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the Christmas, my dad would be like, why'd you give me this? Or my mom would be like, why'd you give me this? Or I'd be like, why'd you give me this? You know, so we come up with a better method with gift card Christmas. Because you get it for the right place, and then you can get whatever you want.
Oh, here you go.
So
Ed.
much better.
Redeem. Go Puff is a form of your treating yourself.
Go Puff?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
Never heard of it.
okay.
I've heard of Puff the Magic Dragon. He lives by the sea.
Oh, No, I was thinking that one conversation back when you get put on the spot of certain stuff, you said about the girl thing, they don't fart, they...
Oh my gosh. I had this weird thing.
That's gotta be... How do you feel after... I hate being put on the
So-
spot, I know how you...
So I'm at work and I have this awkward moment.
So
where,
what happened? Where did you walk up to people? Like...
Yeah, I just come downstairs. I was looking for another task to do.
Uh-huh.
And basically, they're throwing around this lightweight ball that it's kind of like they ask questions and shit.
Yep.
So I'm just like, okay, and they throw me the ball, and then they're asking. Then the girls say, you know, Ed, girls don't fart; they go poof. And I'm like, no, they just queef. And then everybody just was in shit. All the guys.
Who was all there?
The guys had a shocked expression that just walked away.
Who did that? Who was all there? The guys and then some girls were there?
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. But literally, it's like when girls say they don't fart, I'm like, bullshit. It's called a queef. So I like the fact they call it
Did that
bullshit.
pop out before you could even stop
I'm
it?
gonna be honest with you. That came out my mouth before I realized what I said.
What do you think after?
I still think I was kind of right because it's like we can say fart all we want, but why the
Yeah.
hell can't we say queef?
Yeah, true.
You know?
Or poof. Or,
Yeah. Because
or-
farts come out the asshole. Let's be honest.
Of course they do.
And queefs come out the vaginal asshole. So I really don't understand where I crossed the line.
I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like our wording system. Sometimes it's just like, oh, we want to put a higher level on a word than it needs. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I've said much worse
I think you
than
did.
queef. I mean,
Quiff.
queef. I don't give a shit. I give a queef.
Oh, did you have another perk to that?
Okay, here's
Okay.
old. If Friendsgiving is a genuine celebration, you ever do Friendsgiving? It's kind of like, I guess you're with your friends and it's like Thanksgiving time or something.
No, I haven't. My sister, I think, did, but I don't think I have.
Well, here's a way you can redeem is you have a morning and nighttime face routine. Do any of that? You put any like, some people they put like cream on their face to pores or something, keep their skin fresh or some shit. You do any of that?
No, not too much. Sometimes aloe, but it's rare.
As far as I go, like if I have a zit or something that
Yeah.
just feels bugging.
My mom said I had a bad zit on my arm somewhere.
I get them on my armpit or leg, and
Mhm.
if I bump into a wall,
Oh, God. They pop on.
yeah, it's no trouble.
Old, you get stressed when hosting friends.
I think I could.
You do?
Yeah, but I try to play it off, just chill.
Yeah, definitely. Redeem, High School Musical is still a relevant topic.
I guess. I mean, it's a high school that does musical. I did like the first High School Musical. That's about as far as it goes.
Huh.
I remember my dad actually liked the soundtrack.
He did?
Yeah, he was playing it for a while. Something about it's pretty nice. Something about the music in the first High School Musical is catchy and addicting.
Huh.
But past that, I don't really pay much attention to High School Musical or really give too much of a shit.
Yeah.
Not really much for musicals.
I
Other than The Wizard of Oz.
never really got into it myself, the high school.
You ever seen Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, too much.
Ooh, I recommend it. It's classic,
40s or
1939.
something? 39, jeez.
But it's color. It's got color. Starts in kind of a sepia tone and then gets into color, and then you see the Wizard of Oz, and there's a decent story.
Have to check that out.
They even gave a stone memoriam for the dog named Toto because of how popular the movie is.
Toto.
Yeah, the dog that played Toto gets a pretty dope ass memorial because of how epic.
What kind of dog was it? What kind of dog was
A
it?
little Yorkie, I guess, a little black Yorkie maybe, something like that. Not a really big dog. Very small. Could fit in Dorothy's basket.
Dorothy had a basket?
Yeah. It's like, we're off to see the wizard.
That was it.
I used to, my dad used to rent me the VHS when I was little. VHSs are so old school now.
They are, but if you go to the right place, you probably can find one.
I'm just gonna get up and stretch.
Yeah, good. I'm just gonna peek out the door just to look at my curtains already. I just like to peek. I don't know, because it's so new. This is like my second day here, so it's all new.
Yeah, you're at 2 days in on your new spot.
Yep.
Which is pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Oh, that's nice.
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
I just was seeing if one car left and it looked like it did. But yeah, it's a nice area. I'm happy with it. If you ever got to go to the bathroom, you.
Yeah, it's got a nice bathroom. Nice clean bathroom there. You got nice.
What's your favorite part of the apartment? Do you like the small kitchen? Do you like the little living room? Do you like this bedroom area?
I think the bathroom looks dope.
Bathroom looks like
That's mostly because I use the shitter a lot. That's the only reason why I was thought of a toilet. And I got toilet humor, so.
No, yeah, you do.
But I do gotta say the fridge looks dope, and no, the whole setup's pretty dope. And now that you got your seating arrangement set up, it's pretty nice.
Yep.
It's nice that you can, we got a console set up.
Everything's brand new too, you know. Everything.
Yeah. It's got a nice shine to it. Are you gonna have like some cleaning supplies set up in here?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some of that.
You know, just in case you ever need it. Like,
Yeah.
I recommend Clorox wipes or something.
And I gotta get a little vacuum and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, some that stuff.
Something to sweep if you need to.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. I'm getting that.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, brooms and dustpans, they come pretty cheap, so.
Yeah,
shouldn't
they
be too
do.
bad. The vacuum might be the biggest cost.
I know. Those can run different. I know.
But you can get one for as low as like $60 if need be.
$60.
Yeah.
I saw some small ones at Walmart. I was just would like a yeah.
You could probably find like a whole list of decent ones. Whatever you'd like to go with.
All right. Trying to think. Plus the apartment down at that one spot. If you ever if you ever close by for apartments, if you do that, that one's got air in it too, like central air. Not like probably it's different than this, but it's,
Most likely, if I were to get an
If you-
apartment,
if you were.
I don't know if I could.
Unless
Probably realistically, I don't know if I can really get one for one in here,
oh,
because there might be a limitation with how you can do that.
not here.
Yeah, not here,
Unfortunately,
so-
unless you had like a disability like I do.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Or like you're really old.
Nope, you would have 62 and older.
Yeah.
So you would have
Okay,
to.
not really old. But,
You'd
know,
have to wait
older.
till that age. But yeah. I
Well, I'll drop by when I'm 65.
You will? Well, can you be my neighbor?
Hey, Corey, where are you? Nothing outside your house. Oh,
And all
there's
the
kids in here.
All the people do pretty much around here is pretty much go outside, talk to each other, hang out. It's a nice community. I haven't really done that too much, but
I kind of wonder, like, when people, parents get older or something, they can't live at their house or something, just in a hypothetical situation.
yeah,
I wonder if housing like this would be a nice setup for them because
it would.
they'd have people that
look
they
at
can
this-
talk to.
look at
and
what-
we all need to socialize on a level.
We
all
do.
need that.
I mean, I'm glad I'm in here, but still, I mean, like, if I'm here by myself, I still get that aloneness feeling, just because you're alone,
Yeah,
It's just part of it.
it's a new vibe.
It's a new vibe. But here's this. So if your parents, anybody,
Yeah, anybody's parents.
parents, but they got
Hypothetical.
emergency thing, Pretty much say you fall or something. Like if I fell out of my bed and hurt myself, I just pull a plug and it would go. I don't know. It reaches somebody up there, up top or up the front area.
But I can get a spot like this for like a single person.
Yep. More or less, yeah.
But like when you get two people involved, I kind of wonder like when you get as much as 2 or 3, that might get a little bit congested. A little
Yeah,
bit.
because you only really got. These are all just.
Yeah.
All these apartments are just 1-bedroom apartments.
Yeah.
So I mean, unless it's just you and a girlfriend or something, you'd be fine. But
Well, now now a place like this, like to bring a girlfriend or something like that, that's probably a dope setup, probably.
it would be cool if I had any luck, but nothing.
I know.
Never know.
Never mind, you could probably find
I'm
one.
just glad I put myself out in a living area.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, I think the best way is just to be able to.
Get out.
Yeah, you gotta be able to maybe join a group or something.
Yeah, I should try to.
As long as it's not a cult, don't drink the Kool-Aid.
No, I don't want to do that.
So like, if you join a nice group that you can like working with or something like that.
Yeah.
You start out as friends.
Friends.
And once you build the friendship up, I think that's when you can have the goal.
Goals.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because I think that best place to start with a girl is probably friendship.
Friendship.
Yeah. And as long as she doesn't keep you in the friend zone long term, then
I know. Yeah.
Like if she says to you, like you're like a brother, you might be in rough.
Oh shit. Yeah, then you're fucked. Ed, well, this is a good one. You think that nothing good happens after 2 a.m. You always think that.
It's probably the best stuff I have until 2 a.m. I'm asleep. I miss it.
Remember that time we tried to go to the bar to help get women, and then
I don't know why we thought that was a good idea.
And then probably when we leave, they all show up. Oh yeah, the Ed and Corey kid are gone. Let's party.
Yeah, basically it's like, no, these two losers are gone.
Fuck.
Yeah, I tried to flirt with a waitress. With my
extra nice.
Yeah, I thought if I said thank you, like extra, that would be flirting. I don't know anything about flirting. I'm pretty sure that's not how you do it.
Not,
I winked a lot, so she must have thought I was having a seizure.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know.
Oh, here you go. Redeem, Ed. You've pulled an all-nighter in the past 2 years. I don't. Have you? I'm kind of.
I probably did. I probably did one.
Damn.
I've had assignments that I had to spend a lot of time working on.
Oh, okay.
But most likely I'd space it out so I get my rest.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, I don't think I would spend all night. People who do all-nighters, I think, are close to the deadline. And they're just like, well, I didn't really get to it till now, so shit.
Yeah, true.
Did I try to submit something? Oh.
Plus, they're not getting their rest either. Too.
Here's one of the worst concepts I came up with.
What?
That probably, in a lot of ways, I'm thinking back to it. Remember that teacher I told you gave me an F?
Yeah.
Well, I submitted a kind of a parody presentation.
Uh-huh.
And so I was kind of like, well, I didn't make this presentation. Now here's why. Here's what I can offer. A sandwich. I don't know why the hell I thought that was a good idea.
Did it work?
No, I got just straight up F.
Oh, okay.
But I just thought like I didn't prepare anything, and I was hoping that if I came up with something, I could just make them laugh.
I don't know why my dad's this way, but he's always he always farts in public and shit. I don't know if your dad does that stuff. Like he'll haul ass in public. You know, we were at Burger King yesterday, and there's a guy like probably a little bit maybe to that where that outlet is over there, and he just and the guy looks at him like, fuck. He didn't say anything, but I'm thinking, this is.
I had a moment like that with my dad.
Yeah,
we left the Wegmans, right?
Yeah.
And he inadvertently just was like, okay, now it's time to fart, and there's people right in front of him. No, not right behind him. Literally right behind him. He didn't even look to check. He lets out the most wicked blast. I hear, oh. Just hear, oh. I had to look, and I was like,
what'd you say to your dad?
I didn't have to say anything. The people who were behind him, with their eyes, said enough. Because they're looking like. But honestly, they were like literally back to back with my dad. You know.
Were they?
They're getting a little too close.
Yeah.
You know, like some people, they walk too close behind you.
I hate that shit. Yeah.
And you know what? They deserve a fart if they get a fart.
Fart right in their face.
Because honestly, give people some space. A little bit, you know, in public.
I know, right? You got to.
I think that's recommended and needed.
Because they probably got a whiff of your dad's fart, though.
They could not do that.
You said
they're
wiki stunky, aren't they?
Anybody's is probably.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody smell like roses. Even a queef probably does not smell like roses.
Deadly but quiet.
I do not doubt it.
Something like that.
It's a weird, quiet conversation, but yeah.
Oh, drinking water excites you more than it used to. I don't think so. Oh, yeah.
Why would that excite somebody?
I don't know.
It sounds kind of fudged up.
Redeem, you own a hydro flask and it has at least one sticker on it.
Can I see the top one? Good on the card?
Yeah, go ahead.
It excites.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, yes, excites you more. How the hell can drinking water excite people?
I
Like,
I get because they're trying to be healthy.
I don't know about that. I feel like if you're drinking water, you try to stay hydrated, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see any excitement in that.
I don't either.
I see it as a needed thing to do. You know, I think everybody should be drinking a lot.
Did you ever? I know you don't watch this show, but
you still get off the water?
You ever heard of that 1,000 pound show or whatever? The sister or the twins or the sisters or whatever. Well, the one lady, the one girl is, I think I'm pregnant, and you're like, what? She's like, why did you think that? I just been craving weird stuff like water, bitch. No, her sister says, bitch, you're thirsty.
That's kind of hilarious. It's kind of weird that she says, That's a weird craving, is to crave water. What's she drink Mountain Dew for life?
I don't know, but she's like a very head. She looks a lot different now, but it's like, dude, it's funny.
So,
Bitch, you're thirsty, you know.
I think that there's more telltale signs that if somebody's pregnant, right, than me craving water. Just put it out there.
This is fucked up. Bitch, you're thirsty.
Oh, bitch, you thirsty?
Oh shit. Oh fuck. What's that one say?
You're old if you can tell the difference between the smell of skunk and weed.
No, I could tell the difference between that. I know what weed smells like. So.
Well, I mean, I've seen like the shops and stuff that you can kind of smell.
I'd rather smell weed than skunk though.
Skunks are quite strong of a smell.
I heard you can put like you can take their sack or whatever and then put like something in it like deodorant, like spray or something. So they actually spray like something that smells good instead of the.
So like a doctor kind of thing. Like you take it to like a doctor and they start
something like that.
I
thought I heard something like that.
Well, they can do that and spray like cologne.
So when the skunk gets scared, you just go booga booga, then it sprays you with some good shit instead of stinky shit.
That sounds like an interesting concept. Would it be? That'd be something. People be using skunks in a weird way if they're doing that. Like, what if you had cologne in one or something, right?
What if the skunk is always standing right next to you, or no, it would be like right as soon as you get out of the shower or something, or wherever, and then it just like, hello, skunky. Oh God, it just sprays you. Just to, I don't know.
I mean, if it's like a cologne smell or something, they're probably like, hey, Mr. Skunk, oh, boo! They're just like, I'm ready for the date.
Oh shit.
As long as they don't tell their date how they got smelling like that. Like, hey, you won't believe it. Pet Skunky, I ingested the weirdest shit. I don't know. You know, deem yourself if you visited a marijuana dispensary. Have you ever gone to one of those dispensary things?
I think I
saw them at a store once, and I was just looking at the gummies and brandy stuff.
Not like a.
Like curiosity.
I don't think. Oh, is that just any place that sells marijuana? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, something
I think I might have been to one. I don't really. Not like a good one, no, but I thought I might have been to one.
I wonder if marijuana reduces anxieties.
No, it makes it worse. Yeah, unfortunately. Because I know that for a fact.
Then not worth it.
That sucks.
I've already got like level anxiety and stuff. I was trying to think like, is there something I can take to make that chill?
For me to help me, I got 2 different pills, whatever one I choose. The hydroxyzine helps me like sleep, or I take clozapine that kind of like relaxes.
Because I get so like nerved up anymore. That's like my problem. Like when I was getting back to work after being gone for like a week, I felt so nauseous and nervous and sweaty.
Dude, you ever had the first time I felt, because I was stressed that day really bad. You ever felt your stomach like in a knot? Like it?
Yeah.
Like, you had that feeling?
That's why I had
that feeling like the first time. I did not like that feeling. And I was actually, when I was going to get my truck inspected, I told you that day, I was like, I had a rough day that day. And they're like, oh, your registration doesn't match your plates or whatever they said. And I'm like, fuck, I don't know what do I do, you know? What do I do about
question. How do you deal with it?
So we figured it out, but I had to go, it was DMV's fuck up, you know? And it unfortunately cost my dad some money, you know, but I was like, fuck. But my stomach for that day, plus, and then when I was getting closer to home, I had a fucking asshole riding my ass, just being a dick. He was in a gray van, just being an asshole. I was driving my mom's car, and then I don't help the situation. I was trying to, you know how people like to go around you when you turn?
Yeah.
So I kind of went like, turned like this way so he couldn't do that, that way, like, so he blocking him from going around. Yeah. So I wasn't helping the situation, honestly, but then he got past me, he's like, you know, kept on did the finger out. You know?
I hate it when you get the finger bullshit.
So that kind of like pissed my day off more. I was like, whatever, fuck it.
I really just hate when the people did just like you could just be having a chill ride and stuff, and then all of a sudden somebody comes up on you and they got attitude.
This guy was literally just riding my mom's car's ass, you know. Like if I had to slam on the brakes or something, he would have fucking went like right in the back of me, you know.
That would have been a brutal way to have it.
I know. Some people are just dicks.
I don't know. I just feel like sometimes people should just really treat each other on the road as acquaintances. You know, like you don't want to take them off, and you don't want to just be rude.
It seems like you get two drivers. It's at least got to be two drivers. You get that one that's fast all the time up your ass, or you get that one that's fucking slow as shit.
Yeah, you can have either one.
Maybe there's a third one, but I can only think of those two right now.
My experience is,
or the ones that don't even use the fucking turning signal. That too.
That's there too, but I kind of see it as a three driver system.
Okay.
There's the ones that seem nice and will give you space and abide by the road.
Yeah.
You know, and they feel rare sometimes nowadays.
Yeah, that's right.
But I've come across them, and then there are ones that are slow mo. Like, what is going on?
Exactly.
And then there are other ones that are speed and they should be picked up by somebody. Literally, they should be picked up because they're like going to cause an accident real shortly.
Especially, I saw speeding before, like passing in Ramos and stuff, and you can't pass in the foot. It was double solid line. This car's some lady just passing through there. It's like, fuck.
No, just some people just don't care, and they should. They should. If you're on the road, the first thing you should do is care.
Yeah, you're right.
That should be on the list of things: is care, and then care.
Yeah.
Actually, care should be on all the lists.
Should be.
That's the key thing. You gotta care about the other people because you don't want to crash into people. You don't want to create an issue.
No, you don't.
Who would want to do that? But then again, some people just don't give a shit.
You're right.
And that's unfortunate.
Oh, here you go. Oh, you no longer consume alcohol just to get intoxicated. Well, you don't drink anymore. Redeem if you when you get drunk, McDonald's is the solution. I had drunk and I think McDonald's was the solution for me, but back when.
I'm not sure if that fixes the vomiting that comes later.
No, it doesn't.
But at least it'll be McDonald's flavored.
Yeah, gross. Bob. He's loving it.
Certain stuff can trigger the whole kind of vibe.
You got medicine that helps you kind of with that a little bit, right?
Yeah. I got thinking.
Is it like an anxiety med that is for you, or is it like something for your stomach, or what's that?
I think I'm taking a pill for my anxiety stuff.
Okay.
But quite frankly, I don't know. I might need some stronger, maybe readjust it, because I don't know if it does nearly what I want it to do, or what I need it to do. Because I get this anxiety thing where my throat closes up or something.
Oh, that's awful.
And I feel almost that bad on any big occasion. Like even when I was going and picking up my artwork with my dad there, I get myself all worked up, and then my body just is like, oh, time to make you feel like shit. And it's just like sometimes I wonder if I'm gonna be okay, because my body put me through like layers of bullshit.
My body does weird shit too.
Yeah.
I don't know. And
I don't know. That's why I take some pills for it, you know. Mm-hmm. And some people say like, oh, well, you can go out off these pills or off this pill. And I'm like, I don't realistically see it because these things help me avoid throwing up consistently.
Wow. Have you ever actually threw up consistently? At the dog food thing, probably.
Well, more than just that, like during the time I was having the bacon and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I literally went through the dry heaving episode for like 5 minutes.
Holy shit.
Consistently, like every morning.
That's horrible.
I think I ended up like kind of a trauma over that bullshit because
that's awful.
Like I have to pull over, and then I'd have like episodes of just going, and my chest would hurt because it's like dry heaving. Nothing's coming up, which is good, but your chest hurts, and I don't know, maybe it's like phlegm coming up. I don't know, but it just goes on for way too long, and it hurts.
You spooked me the one day. I know we drove to the mall. I know you weren't prepared. I mean, you said you had you got sunburnt that day.
A sunburn. I hadn't eaten that day like I should have.
Shit.
And quite frankly,
I kept on saying to you, I was like, dude, you want me to pull over? And good thing you probably didn't want to say anything.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I started open my mouth, it would start.
Oh.
That's the bad thing about what I have is, if I'm silent and I don't say anything, that's probably a good sign that something's starting.
Yeah, because you were quite. Yeah, you acted so much. You didn't act like yourself. You act a lot different.
Well, I came up with a suntan too, so it was just a lot of things going on.
It's just all of a sudden you went quiet and you just wasn't acting. Then all of a sudden you started doing that
stuff. I gotta tell you, whenever I have an episode like that, it's embarrassing as hell. I had one in a Walmart once.
Oh god.
And actually something came out.
Ew.
Yeah, I was like, ew.
That's gross.
Yeah, I went through the whole dry heaving episode, and I tried to race out the parking lot. So sometimes it comes at me at the worst times. Like the day we hang out and watch that movie that we didn't like, that Trap.
You had it that day?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, the whole day I've been feeling phlegm, so I don't know what the hell that day was about. But I was like, oh, God, am I gonna have this episode? And you know, I was getting to the point.
You have to pull over for it, obviously.
Yeah, but I was getting to the point where I was like, maybe I can make it through this without having an episode. And I'm on the phone with my dad, and I'm asking if he'd like me to pick him up anything. And then I get pale, and I go through an episode, and literally he's on the phone with me, so I hang up. And I don't know, they always come up at the worst times. I hate it.
That's
you know?
weird. I don't know.
And I don't know, my body never used to be like that. Never gave me that kind of trouble.
As we get older, just our things are changing.
It's like my body is just starting to be like, well, here's the middle finger, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like, why?
I don't know what to say to
I don't
that.
know, I never used
My
to.
body's different too, because I feel like tightness. Some days I feel the tightness of chest or lightheadedness feeling.
I mean, between
it's weird.
anxiety and boring yourself.
And anxiety. The thing is, anxiety can do all those things. I'm just saying to you, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just messes
Well, actually,
with
that stomach knot thing. That's part of that's anxiety.
Yeah. And like what I have with the dry heaving anxiety.
Yep.
Apparently.
It's weird. It comes in.
I thought it was allergies, to be honest with you, because I went to an allergist.
Because it comes in different
No.
forms. It comes in different.
Yeah,
forms.
it's so fudged up. It's amazing that something that
It's your.
shouldn't be an issue.
Yep.
Your body's just like, let's make this an issue.
Exactly.
I think in my opinion, body should be like, hey, let's help you make through the day,
I know.
not make your day worse.
I just want to hope, with all my issues, I just want to hope I can live, a long life. It's hard to say sometimes. I hope so.
Yeah, it
Well,
just
for you too,
it's all about management. You just gotta try to figure
And
out.
I
how to manage
definitely, I
yourself.
just try to get I think I'm doing better. I'm just trying to get my sugars better and stuff.
Yeah.
Stay on top of the diabetes.
So with the diabetes stuff, do you have you got like
I
alerts,
wanna-
right?
What's that?
You get alerts on like your blood sugar levels and shit?
I got a prick thing right now. I gotta try to get back in when I see my doctor soon in September. I gotta talk to him to try to get me for the patch thing. I like that better, so I can just scan, and be able to tell.
Yeah, my dad has it where he has like an injection,
Did he?
and
he
then it lasts
actually
for 6 months.
He did that, or,
Yeah.
or he started that?
Yeah, it lasts for 6 months, and he can digitally see where things are going. Pretty
Where's
sweet.
he go for his diabetes? Is it?
Sarah.
Oh, it's Sarah. Okay. Oh, nice.
So that'll be it.
That's a good hospital.
It's a good spot. They're good, reliable doctors. So if you ever need a good
Yeah.
spot, I'd recommend it.
That's a good
I've
area.
been there a couple times for my dad getting
How
important
long is it a
surgeries.
drive to get there? Is it how long?
Probably an hour and a half.
Okay. Yeah, because we are kind of. I mean, I would entertain it myself. Just for diabetes and stuff.
Well, it might be worth it because they deal with diabetes stuff.
They do.
Yeah.
I could get a doctor set up there.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind.
And you can always have over the phone setups there too.
Are they good about getting prescription stuff refilled and all that?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because mine sometimes.
I mean, you probably have to make call. If you wanted to have it where you don't have to do the hour and a half drive, you can always have a probably call system there too.
Okay.
Set up where you call them and say, hey, I need a refill.
So is it at the
provide the
hospital somewhere in PA or something?
Yeah, yeah, Sarah PA. You probably put on GPS, it's a smooth drive. It's not too bad.
Okay. Huh.
You
So that's where your dad just goes for
know.
it?
And Sarah PA, they got some interesting stores up that way.
Do they?
Yeah, they got some nice stores. So if you ever want to check that out.
Gotcha. Cool.
But yeah, it's a nice spot.
Guess your dad's how's he doing with his diabetes? He's trying
He's
to
taking care of himself.
definitely
He's
manage
working on
it.
that. He's walking around a lot and
Oh,
stuff.
good. They still ride bikes?
He wants to get back on the bike again soon, and I hope he can do that.
Your mom or not really? Do the bike thing?
Not yet. I think they'll get back in their biking soon again, but I hope they just. For me, when people bike on roads and stuff, I look at that
It's
and I go.
dangerous. Yeah, I don't like it.
I feel it's dangerous and can be questionable. The
'Cause
way
it-
drivers treat them,
Yeah.
not great.
not
So when they say they're gonna do trail rides, I'm like, that's better.
Better.
You know.
No biking on the road.
In my opinion, they should.
You shouldn't even have my sister's got the mailbox on the other side of the road. I'm thinking, don't even have the mailbox on the other side of the road because it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's
In
just,
a way.
in my opinion, it's like you're kind of living on the wild side a little bit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
My folks told me a story about how these, I think it was bikers or something, came by and they kind of treated my folks a little bit rudely with the way they talked to
Oh,
them.
jeez.
Stuff, and And sometimes the way people talk to people who are on bikes is just rude on the road or something.
Oh, bicycles or motorcycles?
Motorcycles.
Oh, motorcycles.
Who are driving by because they can be on the main road.
Oh, yeah.
Bikes gotta be on the side.
Yep. So they just said shit.
He said some shit. But I gotta say, it's just one of those deals where I just think trail riding is a better option for people.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so too.
If you're doing a trail ride, you're on a spot where they recommend you go.
Yep.
And you can ride with other bikers. And it's from my experience, when I was biking myself, before I got because I hate the seating on bikes.
Yeah,
literally, as soon as I try to sit down, it goes right up my ass.
Yeah, it's a weird fun.
Like literally, my ass eats the seat, and I'm like, oh.
You needed one of those bikes that you could like sit down on and pedal.
Well, my dad wanted
but
to get
those are pricey.
Dad wanted to get one of those seating ones with 3 wheels, and you set it up and.
Pricey though.
Oh, it's nice of him, I tell him, but like I don't know. I think for me, I get on treadmill, walk.
Yeah.
Recently, I've been getting into true crime kind of shows.
Okay.
If you can ever find.
That goes away from the exercise. No.
Well,
you're going to movies. No, I like it.
Well, shows, you put it on the TV and you work
Oh,
out.
I see what you're saying.
You're watching and you're, however long it is how long you're on the.
How's the show or whatever?
Well,
show
the recent one I've been watching is a true crime one called The Act.
Is
you
it
ever
good?
heard the Gypsy Rose story?
No.
Well,
is it good?
It's a good story. I recommend looking up Gypsy Rose. Basically, is it alright to give you any spoilers?
That don't make a difference to me.
Okay. Basically, Gypsy Rose, her mom treats her like she's a cancer patient.
Why is that?
There's no good reason.
Oh.
And she has a feeding tube in her stomach. She never needed one.
No.
She ends up losing her teeth.
Oh no.
And the mom has complete control of her.
Oh no.
And she ends up being in her 20s. And her mom's just treating her as if she's 5 years old and trying to control her. Like she can't even do anything. The mom is like the most overbearing mom. Trying to control everything. And trying to make it seem like her daughter needs to be in a wheelchair when her daughter can walk fine. And so eventually Gypsy ends up getting her boyfriend to murder her mom.
What?
Yeah.
That's fudged up.
So she does, and from what I heard, she was hiding in the bathroom or something, while the boyfriend murdered the mother. No. She set it all up.
Really?
And she was released more recently. I think she got 8 years for it in 2015.
It's a true story?
True story. Okay. She got, in 2015, that happened, and she got out a year ago, something like that, I think. And she's now living with another guy, got married, And the guy who murdered the mother is, I think, serving life.
What?
He murdered he stabbed the mother 26 times in the back or something.
Oh, that's awful. So, fucking people are fucked up.
And I don't think he was very mentally there either.
Did you hear about? Do you guys? I know. Does your mom usually have on the news in the morning? Sometimes. Do you hear the news or whatever?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay. Have you heard about the mosquitoes recently? I think they got some of that virus going on. That West Nile or whatever.
Yeah. The guy.
Fauci was in the hospital for it. Dr. Fauci. For some.
I don't know, Fauci. Hopefully.
Or not.
Hopefully Fauci recovered okay.
He did recover.
Okay, that's good.
I think it was Fauci.
There's a guy who got a mosquito thing that.
Early, he
died. He actually died from it.
Damn.
And they're out spraying that area because of what these mosquitoes got. Because if they give it to you at all, you get the tingling, and then your body starts. You're done.
Wow, holy shit.
You're done.
That's scary enough.
And I didn't know mosquitoes could be that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense they transmit diseases.
They.
A little bit. It kind of makes sense.
They're the weirdest bugs too.
I mean, mosquitoes are a pain in the ass.
Like, you know how long their freaking thing is? They're it's like a fucking.
It's like a freaking
It's
needle.
like a straw going in your.
Yeah, they're going. Blood's delicious.
And that's like.
It's gross.
And that's the only thing that give you more anxiety. Like, oh, we gotta worry about these little fucking creatures out there that's gonna bite us. And fucking.
More recently, before the mosquitoes, it was the big bees. The huge bees that were brought from another area of the country.
One sting, it would kill you or something?
Well, it might paralyze you. Cause some kind of issue with your arm or something, wherever they sting, because they're big-ass bees.
Jesus.
I think they came from Japan or something.
They got into a container.
Something like that. And they got transported when they shouldn't have been transported.
That sucks.
And Now they're in one area.
And then it gets transported to our country.
Yep.
You heard about
we have big bees.
I know. You heard about them flying spiders, didn't you? I mean, it's going to be a while till they come up here, but they're saying eventually.
What are they like?
Let's see if I can show you a picture.
How deadly are they?
They're venomous, but they're, let me see.
Hopefully it's like a small scale venom.
I think I thought maybe I did.
I mean, spiders are already freaky to me, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If I see a spider, I tend to stomp it out. It's just my reaction. Probably shouldn't be my reaction.
It's gonna be a while before they come up here, but eventually, I mean, these are the things. Let's see if I can find a picture. These things. Yeah.
Another poisonous?
Yeah, they're venomous, but they're not. No, they're afraid of us though. But they're.
I'd rather they be afraid of us.
But however, their ability to fly trait uncommon among spiders. The company said, while not accurate, flight and even sense-dural spiders utilize a technique known as ballooning, where they release silk threads into the air, allowing them to be carried by the wind.
Jeez.
So you gotta watch for a fucking spider hitting your head.
They'll fly into the wind and you get on my neck and they'll go.
Jesus.
I don't know.
I think they're
I
more.
hate little critters, anyways.
Me too. They're more afraid of us, but they were saying they were supposed to come this year, but I think it's like some long while from that.
What kind of creatures that you don't like so much? Is there a few
I
that you don't
I don't like spiders.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of spiders.
Snakes kind of give me a little wooey, I guess.
One time on a school field trip, I had to have they're passing around a snake, and it made me uncomfortable.
Tarantulas, I'm not crazy about them. I knew somebody that had them. They're just too furry. I don't know. Yeah. Too many eyes and legs.
Kind of freaky.
I just don't like that.
And I just find them freaky.
Like little spiders are okay. They don't really bother me. Like if there's one in here, maybe I just grab it.
Some of them you just transport outside, no big deal.
Exactly. And then just bees are a pain in the ass. Not a fan of them. I always think for me it's a win when you don't get stung in the summertime. If you can make it to winter without getting stung, I say you won that bee fight for the year.
Well, then you really accomplished something at that point.
Yeah. I haven't got stung by a bee in a long while. I don't want to jinx myself. Knock on my phone. But yeah.
Recently, me and a friend, we were hanging out and we went to a playground. Just because it's an open playground and we're just goofing with each other. And we don't go to like playground and have it where like there's anybody around.
Okay.
We're just doing that just to mess with each other. Push the other one down a slide or push one on the thing, see if they can fly off. But a bee decided to like me and it climbed on my back. Then tried to climb on my neck, and I think it stung me because this thing was glued to me. I tried to get this thing off me, and it was a nice sized bee, and it just went zzz, in my freaking neck.
You felt it like it?
I literally felt it puncture like right in my neck, and I was just like, this thing was glued to me. I don't know how I could have gotten this off me unless I tried to. I basically forced myself to swipe it off because I didn't want it around me. I was just trying to mess around, on the playground. Which is old school and silly to do at 27, I admit, but it's just when you're goofing with a friend, you do weird shit.
We're kids in our own way.
Well, we all do weird shit.
Yeah, we do.
We're older, but we still have moments where
we do weird shit.
Where if we see something's clear and we don't have to worry about anybody else there, we're just like, fuck it. But
like you remember me? I think you remember at the house. Remember when I went in the dog's kennel and shit with the dog? I don't know, maybe you did.
Well, yeah, you did go in the kennel one time.
And then the dog comes in while I'm in the...
Yeah, you and that dog there get along really good.
Yeah, he's a good dog, Max.
Are you planning on having it where the dog visits a bit over here?
I don't know with that. I mean, I could with a pet thing, I think, for that, but...
Is there rules on pets here?
Yeah, I mean, you can have a pet, but it's gotta be like a small kind of dog.
Oh, well, the dog kind of defeats the purpose, I guess.
Yeah. I think you could probably visit or something maybe, but I don't really know. But I've been stopping by back home and all that stuff, I stay close. I still visit.
I mean, yeah, you're not too far away.
Plus I just kept that, or at least I have some, just not too far away exactly.
It makes it easier.
It does. I didn't want to go too far away, then I won't have no like help, or I'd be, it'd be a lot.
This area seems like a good spot for you, just in general.
What would the sense for me to move to like Buffalo or something, or just somewhere far? It would be rough. It's like No, that's too far. You know, I want to be close anyways.
Well, I kind of feel similar with me. I mean, I'll go maybe a little bit further distance, but like
yeah.
not so much that I can't travel to see my parents.
Exactly.
See my parents.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be able to like come see them if they want, or they want to come see me. They can, and it'd be an easy process.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I'd live necessarily in the same area they live.
Yeah, that makes.
It could be a couple towns over, or something like that. But
That's fair enough.
if I see myself living in a spot that
I just wanted to
I
jump. I just wanted to jump at this because I knew this was. I wanted to get in, and I knew this. They did all the new stuff.
you went through plenty of a waiting period.
Oh my
Not
god!
that much.
How long do you think it took? I think it was
Well,
like
I
a
remember-
couple of years, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember a couple of years back. I think you going like, "Yeah, I'm on the list."
What'd you say?
I was like, "Oh, that's good." So what's the list? And then you're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be on a housing list." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool."
When you get.
So-
I
so-
remember when you get in the house.
I think over the years, like almost every month, I'd be
Yeah, when you
"Still
get.
how's housing?"
I know, right?
And then hearing like, yesterday that you got in,
Yep.
it's a great step for you, man.
My dad helped me with the stuff, and I was able to get through with it. Like a big step, you know.
Yeah,
Just
it's-
gonna.
it's
It'd take time to get used to, but now I got my comfy bed in. I should be good.
Yeah, I think it'll be a nice setup for you when you in your nice comfy bed and.
I couldn't sleep in that. I tried the other one. I thought I might like it, but it was just. I guess I remember they got rid of it for a reason because it's too damn stiff. Just a hard bed to lay.
But you have a nice setup where you can just kind of walk around and do what you want to do.
Exactly. Yep. I can watch the kids, or I could watch sports if I want. Oh, over here, you know.
Rush for sporting events.
See what else is
Yeah.
going. Man, that storm yesterday hit quick. I don't know. Did it hit you guys? Did you get a rainstorm yesterday?
Briefly.
In the afternoon. It was
like,
quick.
Like 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
They canceled practice out here, and my sister came up and asked about the stuff, the apartment and stuff. And then she was going to hang out for a bit up at the house and stuff. And next thing you know, the storms was coming. Oh, practice got canceled, so she had to go up and get Bentley. The little, I don't know if you remember.
Did you go to elementary school? I think I've met Bentley. There's.
He's not. He says he knows who you.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He's the little kid that every morning he says, "Hello, Dad." So I'm in the group of other kids. I go, "Oh, hello." And when you first started doing it, they're like, "Hey, you know that kid?" I'm like, "Yeah, really." But past that, they're just like, "Oh yeah, there he is."
Yep, that's him. He's
a nice kid.
I think he's got one more year of the elementary, and then he goes to the middle school.
That's a nice step. I remember when I did that. Like I went from elementary to middle school. It's a big step.
It is, yeah.
You
I remember the lunches. Everybody was talking about in school. The lunches are going to be different, you know, better.
Yeah.
Better lunches.
Yeah.
And I was
well, now that I'm out of school, the lunches got even better.
Yeah, Burger King. No, I'm just
anywhere you want it to be.
I know, right?
But yeah, I just remember that like when I was in elementary school, the way it was set up is I felt like the school's so huge, you know. And now that I'm this age and stuff, I look around and I'm like,
what's the gym even look like in elementary school? Did they do anything to it? Have they
they shine it up.
They shined it up.
They have these people that polish it.
Does Ovid's gym still look good as it did back when it was new? Or is it alright?
I don't think I've seen it since it was. No, I've seen it since it was torn up. They got it looking about okay.
Oh, okay.
They got it looking okay. I just remember that there was a storm that hit and it really fudged up the space.
Oh, because there was like a big hole or something.
Yeah.
I remember you said.
And cleaners were allowed back there, but they only for a brief bit because you didn't know whether the ceiling could come down and you got to be careful.
Then you get freaking slammed in the ceiling.
Yeah, you don't want that shit.
No.
I just remember that I was very cautious with people.
So you had to tell them to stay back out of there?
Yeah, they had a sign saying like briefly you can go in, you get clean, but you know, it's just you gotta be extremely careful. And luckily they got that all fixed, but the way the school's doing their more recent way of fixing things, they got a lot to do, and I think when the kids come, it's gonna be very inconvenient.
You said that one girl
They're not
still
gonna be
worked.
set up yet.
That one girl still worked there, Lolly.
Lolly.
The one that, jeez.
There's been a lot of drama with some people, workers and stuff. And there's always that
she gotten better, or is she still kind of awkward? Or
maybe
better? Not really.
she was, one thing she does when she talks is she starts touching your arm or something. It's just like, I don't, you can sit next to me, but don't start touching me.
Really, she starts touching? Or
Yeah, like your arm. Or she's like Kayla and stuff. She started touching the pregnant woman's belly when she didn't ask for it. Like that's not right. You shouldn't. Like
Shouldn't be
there's
doing.
limits on what you can and can't do.
Mhm.
You know, ask for permission first. Like
Yeah.
it's good guideline.
Just don't
Start making people feel uncomfortable.
Just don't go grabbing.
She does. That's what she does. It's the first thing she does. She starts grabbing. Some stuff that comes out of her mouth still sucks.
Doesn't.
Yeah, recently she said she's going on about like these manly movie stars, and then she looks at me and goes, "You wouldn't know it." Kind of like an insult to me.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not a man. You're a little boy or some shit.
Oh, jeez.
I really hate that shit. You know,
Yeah,
I'm me 27 and stuff.
You don't need to be.
There's people that talk to me
Or
as if I'm like a teenager.
Yeah.
And literally, I want to look at them and go, bullshit.
Exactly.
Because when you're 27, it's different. You know?
It is
I'm not a teenager.
No, we're not.
No, I have. You don't know my life, and I don't know
Yep.
your life, so
Yep. Exactly.
don't start calling me boy.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What the hell's that shit?
I don't know.
But yeah, that's the thing that people
Okay.
do
That's a thing.
sometimes, you know?
Hmm.
When they, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's people that are older than other people, but
Of course.
it doesn't mean that they're boy
Yeah.
or little girl
Or a little girl.
when they're 30 and you're 65.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's
Hectic.
no. Acknowledge.
I'm
that-
just impressed with you because I could never. I always had trouble holding a job. I'm just happy that you're able to. I know the school's not. It's a tough one, but I'm surprised you were there for 5 year mark.
I'm surprised too, to be genuine. Not honking. No, that's about. But
I mean, look, what she? I'm kind of curious.
Not that
But
honking.
what were you saying that you just don't? I just like did it go kind of fast for you when you said it?
Well, the summer went fast, but the way I feel about the
Oh, it must be the end.
um,
It must be the end name.
yeah, I don't think I have any issues with Wi-Fi.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I tried to find a good parking space when I got in here.
No, you're good. You're good.
So-
Seems like everybody has cigarettes nowadays. There's a lot of
Oh, they're always smoking.
There's a lot of smokers around here. There's one thing you can't do. You can't smoke in the apartments.
So that's good. That's
That
good
is good.
policy. That's great
I don't-
policy.
And I don't smoke anyway, so I'm glad about that. But yep.
Yeah, I think it's a good policy not to be smoking.
Fix that couch nice and tidy. It's a good couch for $75, right?
It is.
I like it.
I really hate the way modern furniture costs.
It's stupid. I'm
It's
trying to
overpriced.
think of what's that place what's that
Way more Flanagan.
no, not Rainbow.
Like, don't
they're
get me wrong.
pricey as hell too, but
They're nice,
I'm
but they're
thinking
not-
of that one. Why is it not popping in my head? It was the only place I could go pick furniture if I picked if I was under that program. I can't think of the name. What's that? Remember Auburn Movie Theater there? What's
Yeah.
that place next store? Do you remember? They got furniture there. It's a used place. I just can't think of the name. There is a furniture place there. It's a plaza. There's a little coffee area there.
Well, it's probably an off-brand name I've never heard of, probably.
No, you heard it. I know you heard of it.
Is that the Auburn one?
Nope, it's a movie place.
Or was it the Elmira one?
I can't believe it's not popping in my head.
If it's Elmira Mall, then
No,
that's
it's
another
not.
Raymore Flanagan.
It's not Elmira Mall. It's a name we both heard of. I just can't think of it. I know you heard of it.
Yeah, I probably have. I mean,
I would have to
don't
point
know.
it out to you. I can't think of the name. It's gonna come at me.
The other one that comes to me is Raymore Flanagan.
Big Lots. I'm thinking of.
Oh, Big Lots?
Yeah, that.
Oh, they got some nice furniture there.
Yeah, but they're pricey. I think I'm thinking of Big Lots.
Oh, I don't know if this is still going on, but you might be able to get something reasonable there. At the Ithaca Mall, across from the Ithaca Mall, Big Lots is closing, so everything's like 20% off. 20 to 50%
Ithaca
off.
Mall. Is it Big-
across from it? The Big Lots there.
Is Big Lots the one that got furniture, right? They
Well,
do
yeah, they do have
they
furniture
do have
section.
furniture.
They do have furniture. It's just I never look at them as a furniture place. I've gone there to just pick up films or something.
Okay.
But yeah, they
I
do
looked
have
at
furniture.
I looked at their
So-
furniture in Auburn. They were pricey.
I don't know if it's still going on, but if you're interested in saving any money, since the Big Lots is closing, everything's like 20-30% off.
Where's that at again?
At the across from Ithaca,
Mall?
yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how long they can stay
How
open.
long that's gonna
It
be?
might be till the end of this month, and then they're done.
So they're having a big sale because
I think by the time September hits, they're gonna be
they're shutting down.
shut down by then.
Wow.
So, if you wanted to see about a furniture cheap options or something.
I guess that's.
Everything's cheaper in there.
When did you check that out, or you just heard?
More recently, like a week ago, and I got some movies there, and I paid like $30, and I got like 10 movies,
Oh, okay.
and they're like seasons of shows and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, you can walk into some good deals over Big Lots because they're getting rid of so much.
Okay.
So that's up your alley.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I like with the store closing prices. You know, that's when you really walk into the bonuses. You know.
They got the big.
Yeah.
Get me a snack.
Pretty much any store.
They got the
doing
big.
that.
They got the big price change.
Yeah, the big price change.
Like
That's
how big are we talking about change?
20-30% off. I mean, that's pretty good. I remember back when video stores were a thing.
Mm-hmm.
For a while, I got to see the process of video stores closing.
Mm-hmm.
So the prices of all the remaining stock of movies, I'd walk in there and they'd be like $10 and you get 3 brand new movies.
Wow.
That just come out that year.
Really?
Yeah, you got really cheap offers because, well, they had to shut down the video store.
Goddamn.
And their loss is your gain, basically.
Wow.
The one that was in Trumansburg, before it became, I think it's like a power center place office, something like that now. When that closed down, there was a guy, I walked in there, and I did pick up a couple movies, I admit that, but there was a guy, he bought 80 movies.
Dude, that sounds like you at GameStop.
I admit that. But this guy literally had the box, and I was watching, I was like, holy shit, 'cause it's stacked. Holy crap level of
You
movies.
had the box stacked?
Yeah, and I think he paid like $200, or maybe $100 to $200.
Can you know what movies they were?
I mean,
Were they modern movies or just
yeah,
old?
probably a mixture of modern and old movies. Like honestly, 80 movies. I don't know if I can name them all.
No, man.
I'd probably be lucky to name 5, but he had a long list of them. And they closed back in like 2017, around 2017, because I remember I was in college.
Where
still.
was this at? Oh, this was
No, actually, no. It was after I wrapped at college, so it was like 2018.
2018.
Yeah, I think that's when the Trumansburg one closed. I really liked it there. But it sounds like the woman who
You
ran
kinda
it,
miss-
she died.
You kind
recently.
of miss movie stores a little bit. They were something back.
One thing I gotta say is I always wanted to work in a movie store.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that was my big thing. Movie theater, movie store. Now I'm older and I've gotten some more job experience. I'm like, those could have never have worked. Because the price that they pay people at the
It wasn't
movie,
that good, was
I
it?
don't think it was that good. And in the movie theaters, I just think, I don't know if that's as good as I'm being paid with what I'm being paid now.
Gotcha.
But
Shit.
it's just, I always liked being around the movies.
No,
Like,
you did.
You know, it's just
you were always a movie buff.
I'm a movie buff, movie nerd, so being around that always appealed to me. But unfortunately, I was never really let in, and they never really had a job opportunity, and they're fading out. So
They are.
I wish when we talk about like what it would have been like if we were born in a different era. I think it would have been so much easier if we were born in like
When?
80s. Like let's just say we're born in the 80s.
But you don't want to go too. You don't want to go too far back because then you're dealing with shit where you're like if you got some serious injury and they couldn't fix it, you have to cut your leg off or
Oh,
something.
I'm not saying as far back as the 1700s.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just saying like if we're born at a period of time where movie stores were really just starting, we could have realistically had a job at one, you know, when they're in the early stages.
Yep.
But nowadays and stuff, they're switching out enough employees, and the people that probably do got the job, they're probably only working 2 or 3 days a week.
Yep.
And they're probably not getting paid nearly enough.
They don't
It's
got-
not nearly
they don't
probably
got-
great of a system.
They don't got movie stores no more though, do they?
There was one I thought still in Auburn, but that's probably not going to be around much longer if it is there. I think we went there once. The Auburn movie store. It's like Family Video or something. There's a Family Video in Auburn, but last time I went to it was like 2018, 2019. We went there once. I don't know if I went there with you, but it was a long time ago. And I just remember looking around there.
Oh no.
It was interesting.
Doesn't pop up in my mind
Yeah.
or anything.
I do remember though. I think that you and me did visit a video store once before it closed. I think. think we might have.
Oh, we could have.
We could have, but
I don't remember.
that might have been early into the, like, when we started hanging out.
Oh, okay.
Because we started hanging out
When
like
did we
27.
actually started hanging out?
We started hanging out like in 2017,
Really?
I think.
Really?
Yeah. Around 2017.
Okay.
So I think maybe short time in the 2017, maybe 2018.
I
That's
remember you
when-
putting on Facebook, I need a walking partner or something. I think
Yeah.
I liked it or something.
Yeah, and then that's when it
I think
started.
we started connecting. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad that it's been quite a few years now.
I know.
Well, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24,
How many years?
7 years, maybe 8 if we count 2017
Seems like
itself.
seems like stuff's just
7 or 8.
seems like stuff just flying now, flying.
Well, the years are going by, and
Dude,
quite frankly, it's tiring.
yesterday with the moving, it felt like just time was speeding up. Like it felt like the whole day was going pretty fast. Like before you know it's like 3 o'clock and 4. I mean, it just felt
Yeah.
like it was going quick.
I-
I was like, holy shit!
I guess
Moving, all this moving stuff took the whole day yesterday, pretty much.
But yeah, it didn't feel like it took that long. At the same time, it's weird.
It is weird.
It's
Yeah.
weird because when you're finally done with something, I think when you're in the moment, it feels like it's going on, maybe dragging. But when you're done with it and you reflect on, it, you're like, I didn't feel too long at all.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about things too.
Huh. It's just weird that it just. But why did it seem like if it didn't feel that long, why did it take the whole day to do all that stuff?
I don't know. Wait, in reality, how many hours we get before we go to sleep? You know, we only get so many hours.
Yeah.
You know, so in a way that's a bit short. It'd be nice to
I
be
think we
awake
actually
for
feel-
longer.
If what? If we were awake for.
Yeah, in a way, because in a way, okay, you got 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
At,
But how long
at,
was it?
at best, you get half that to be awake.
So you're saying 14 hours? Then?
10, 12 hours at best.
Okay. Okay. Before you, so you don't
But-
get hit by some sleep.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
can sleep.
Because you gotta sleep. I mean,
Yeah, you do. You do.
So basically, as humans, gotta hibernate half the time that we are awake.
It's weird, and I don't get how our heart's so strong, even for both of us. You know, just it's a muscle, you know. But
Yeah.
don't you eventually get tired? You know, just it gets tired. The heart.
Well, if the
I
heart,
mean-
I guess
I
if
don't know.
it were to in that hypothetical
I guess I
thing,
don't know what I'm saying.
then that's called heart issues.
Yeah, that's hard.
But it's kind of amazing how the human body works when we really reflect on all the stuff in the human body.
We
does.
watched Dumb and Dumber before, right?
Yeah, I watched the first Dumb and Dumber. Saw the second one too, actually.
Remember when I think they were doing something, and why do you think why did God put our balls or something on the outside or something? You know, when he hits
Yeah.
Jeff or one of the guys or something. That was fun.
There's this one. I think it was the second one. Jeff Daniels was trying to call his daughter, something like that.
Oh yeah.
And he was and Jim Carrey has got the phone from the daughter or something. I don't know if he's dating the daughter and didn't realize it
Oh,
or
okay.
some shit like that. So he answers the phone, and there's this discussion, and Jeff Daniels is like, "Dude, there's some guy that's with my daughter, hanging with my daughter, or some shit." There's Jim Carrey sitting right next to it the whole time.
Oh my god.
I don't know. And then, in the second one, his friend had pretended the whole time to be in like some kind of catatonic state or something, and then had this long gray beard. And then he's
Okay.
like, "Gotcha!"
Oh yeah, I do.
I don't even know what the payoff was. So
he's like
stupid.
he's like I've been faking it for so long.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if I could pull. I don't really know if I can access the Wi-Fi here.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna take a whiz real good. Be right back. Use the bathroom.
Right. I don't know if I ever told you this, but one time I had the longest whiz Yeah, it was back in the school days. I was in high school, and we were playing a basketball game, but I really had to pee. So, and other people were waiting on me. So I ran to use the bathroom.
You had the longest whiz?
Yeah, I literally had because I drank a lot of soda and a lot of water, and I literally had like a 10-minute whiz.
Holy shit.
But the thing is people waiting because they had to go potty too.
Oh shit.
You know, other peers that were basketball stuff.
Yep.
And I just felt like they had to wait a good while because like they heard me stop whizzing for a second, and then the momentum started again. And it's
Wow.
yeah, so they're just like, oh, he's gonna come out.
Well, you weren't
No.
done yet.
No, not done yet. So I went another 5 minutes.
Wow.
It's kind of weird how much a body of water that a body can store.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing. I don't know why I wanted to share that story, but
That's
I thought it was humorous. Because just imagine a group of people waiting, and then they're like, "Oh, he's done," and then they just hear it just start, the fountain start all over again.
Did that get annoyed with you?
That's yeah. I think they probably were a little bit annoyed with how long that one lasted. It's a cheesy conversation, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Sounds like an interesting conversation.
yeah,
The whizzing.
yeah. Well, me leaving and be like, "Oh, I'm just a little bit sore. I'm sorry."
That can do a lot to.
So maybe after I'm done with them, maybe it took even longer because okay, now I got shit.
I know, that's the worst.
I've had that before where I'm just like, oh, I've been here too long. No, oh, no, I gotta do something else.
Oh shit.
Ever walked into a place only to realize that you probably should go to the bathroom?
I think so.
Yeah, I've done that before.
I hate the worst time to go to the bathroom for me is like at the football games because me and my dad go to the football games. I try to time it right so I don't have to go in the stadium because that's rough.
Don't they have like the worst setup for bathrooms?
Well, it just gets messy because people are just like animals there pretty much, you know.
I heard like sometimes the women
But
like,
sometimes-
use the men's bathroom.
But if you're in the club seats, it's a lot better bathroom, but it doesn't mean it could still get fucked up. People are just, I mean, it's the weirdest shit. You know?
What the club seats have their own bathrooms?
Yeah, there's bathrooms in club seats,
That's dope.
but it's not like a. You're still outside unless you got like a suite or something that you'd be in. Thing, but it's better bathrooms usually.
Maybe that's best to. How much are club seats really pricey?
Yeah, why they're club seats.
I think.
But we got good seats though.
What kind of seats you got? Do you got club seats? You got different?
Nope, just we're down by the field, kind of like 50,
Close enough.
110-ish, down below a little bit, not too close, but not far away either.
So are you usually closer to the field, or you sometimes it just depends on which occasion?
No, I guess it maybe depends. I guess no, the way the players go, you know, it's a good area to be at. I could say.
Out of curiosity, how long do these games sometimes go?
We go upwards of I think it's 4 hours.
Wow,
Because you got 4 quarters that are 15 minutes long.
that's quite the show.
Yep.
4 hours, weren't you?
But it's fun. I got into football at a young age. I mean, my dad's still up for doing it, so I just go and do it.
Well,
Something we
nice.
enjoy, you know, father-son thing. I'm sure you and your dad got something you.
Yeah, me and my dad sometimes do different, go different places for different
Yeah.
things.
Like you talked about that Indiana thing. Didn't you want to do that? Would you, Dad? Up to
Oh
see
yeah,
that
I
nice
plan
history
on
thing
some
or-
point going to go to the Indiana for a
That's
trip
not-
at some point.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm not sure exactly when.
Document that definitely for me.
But
so
when I do, I'm
so
going
I
to
can watch
document. It'll be a nice
yeah,
trip.
I like this. Yeah.
It'll be a fun trip, and there'll be a documentary on that.
I still gotta watch more of the Gettysburg trip. I only watched a little bit of
I putting it together as a 3-hour film. Basically.
yeah, that was long.
Being there, it wasn't. It didn't feel that long, and quite frankly, I really wish I did the ghost hunt thing. I just didn't.
Were you
feel,
nervous to do it, or
I was
just
nervous. I think it was more than anything nervous, and I got done with one, and I thought like maybe that'd be enough.
or was it just because your parents didn't really want to?
Well, I kind of in a way I wanted my folks to join with the ghost hunt thing, and they were just like, "Nah, we got enough," and I was just like, "Well, maybe I got enough."
I see.
But in a way, I wish I did it either way. You know,
You
whether
could've
they
done.
came along or not.
What was the ghost hunting thing supposed to be about? Just experience to show you
Yeah,
haunted?
yeah, because it is Gettysburg is really haunted. Well, it's known as a haunted location.
Okay.
I really wish I got to experience it. Don't get me wrong, though. I think whoever I would have picked would stage some shit. You know, like, ooh, there's Ghost of Colonel Sanders, Kentucky Fried Chicken. guy comes out with a bucket and goes, I don't know. I just think some aspects of it are probably like, they probably set up ghouls in certain locations where they pop out and they're just like, ooh, did you see that? Did you? I bet there's plenty of tourists that probably buy it. They're like, oh, I saw one. I thought he had a camera, but I forget to go.
What one's Shannon? What one's him, Shannon?
He just took the photo. He's the guy that took the photo.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
My friend, that was in a room next to mine.
Well,
Not Shannon.
here's the-
I feel like we're forgetting like a lot of stuff.
see if I can find him.
Okay.
Something's making us forget.
I don't know if they're not showing at the end. That guy.
I need to know what's really
Oh,
going on.
he was back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like a.
I think he's in the scene. Yeah.
Oh,
I think.
oh,
Yeah.
Somebody gets close.
Looks good.
Yeah, it does look good.
Have you ever seen the Scary Movie franchise?
Yeah, I've seen some.
There's the third one's always my favorite, where the aliens come in.
Oh yeah, and then didn't they pee or something out
Yeah.
their fingers or
Yeah,
something?
remember the guy that was with Charlie Sheen, the one to be the rapper in that one?
Yes.
He's been in more movies recently. He's going to be in Blink Twice.
He's gonna be in a what?
The Blink Twice movie that we saw, the trailer for.
You serious?
Yeah, he's going to be in that.
Wow.
And I saw another trailer for him recently, so he's getting more work, it looks like. And yeah,
Good for him.
Yeah.
Didn't he get some disease though with his?
I don't know
Oh,
about that.
okay. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Our conversations are going off topic.
Well, our conversations are 360 from whatever any conversation.
What if somebody's trying to focus to the shit? They're like, all right, yeah, this sounds good. What the fuck?
Our conversations are never one to go in one specific direction. Let's just imagine a conversation that goes in 6 different directions, and maybe gets to the point of 1 of the 6.
Yeah, for next time though, Ed, or whenever, I gotta get some patio out there so we can sit out there.
Yeah,
And chill.
get some chairs out for the patio.
Yeah, 'cause it's a nice little area.
Let's
out
hope
there.
some critters get on and take a
I
shit.
just thought of that now for some reason, but I could have thought of that before. But yeah, it's crazy.
Let's see how far we
How
go.
far do we get?
We have an hour and 44 minutes of recording we've done.
Wow,
I usually edit it down, but probably an hour edited.
that's a ton.
Yeah.
You got good batteries now.
I got
Where'd you get them from?
I don't know. For some reason, the batteries have held up for a long recording session.
That's awesome. Dude.
Because
What batteries?
past-
I just wonder what the hell were you using before
I think
that?
Duracell.
What are they now?
Um,
Burrowcell.
I think it's the one with the bunny, or maybe the bunny was Duracell. But
Yeah, the bunny is Duracell.
yeah, I don't know what the other one.
Energizer? Energize? Energize?
Yeah, the Energizer bunny.
Energizer.
Yeah, I'm on the Energizer now. I don't know much about batteries,
I don't either. But
but all I can tell you is I guess I found a good bunch.
that's good, dude.
'Cause
So
I'm
how long
amazed-
do they usually last for? They've been lasting.
Well, when we started the podcast, for the podcast channel and stuff, we used to have like 2-hour recording times.
yeah.
But then it got really bad for some reason. I don't know what I did.
What do you
That the battery be eaten up after only 10, 15 minutes. So the battery go to shit, and it'd be a brand new battery.
What the?
And then they're unusable after 15 minutes.
That's fucked
I had
up.
no idea what the hell the recorder was doing.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
But now, for some reason, I think I have it fixed, and it's been going on for like the old 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea how I fixed it, but
Good for you to fix
I'm
it.
assuming I just put new
This is a
batteries
nice,
in it.
this is a nice, I like this setup. These are, I know they're expensive equipment.
Yeah,
I saw them at
Have you listened to the recent podcast update thing that we did? A little bit? Because I replaced the audio on that, so that's the podcast.
I think a tiny
audio.
bit, not much.
Yeah,
no.
have you seen a little bit of it?
Little
Basically,
bit.
the audio is from this. It's not from.
Oh, is it from?
It's not from the recorder.
Oh, okay.
I replaced it out and synced it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I like doing editing projects.
No,
It's
you're
kinda
good at
nice.
At least you know how to edit
Yeah.
this stuff out that doesn't.
I've gotten quicker at editing in a way where I know a way to move it along better.
What
I don't
classes
think
were?
so.
What, is it going out then? Or?
No, it's still on 2 bars, and we're almost an hour 15 minutes in.
Oh,
It's
wow.
pretty good.
Oh, shit.
What's the question?
What's my train of thought there? I'm trying to think.
I don't think about trains.
Though, yep, I'm totally going to a blank now. Do you got any other questions? Yeah, you could do.
Do you know how to tell military time?
It is. They go by. It's weird. It's like 20. Is it like 16:27 or something?
I mean,
It has a weird time frame.
I
don't
I
know.
mean, I use traditional time, but I don't know much about
I
military
don't really
time.
know about it.
I mean, I've never been in the military, so I don't know much
wouldn't
about
me-
it.
me neither.
But you can redeem yourself by practically all your technological products are Apple.
Got an Apple phone.
I think that's a win.
Yeah, I don't got anything else. Well, I guess I got some earbuds. Alright.
I've got this Apple that's Apple brand.
DIY is appealing. Redeem, you advocate for Etsy.
Or we didn't do the first one.
Oh, yep. DIY is appealing.
Yeah, I did some DIY projects for the YouTube channel.
Is it appealing? Appealing?
It was appealing at the time, doing my own stuff. Though there are times where it went very bad. Remember that time we did that clay mush hand thing?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a hand mold, and I fucked
Dude,
it
you
up.
really made a mess of the kitchen that day.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that ended up being a piece of trash.
Yeah, well,
And I thought it'd end up good. I just think I did it horribly wrong. So
yeah, it happens when you.
I don't know. It's just like when you think you're gonna nail it, and it goes horribly wrong.
That sucks, yeah.
How'd that go? Plenty of times.
Oh, here, redeem it. You advocate for Etsy. I don't even know what that is.
That's just kind of like you sell your own products, kind of deal.
Oh.
Like I could sell my own artwork on Etsy, or
Oh, I see.
you know, that kind of thing. Crafts.
Definitely would have to find a buyer for certain art.
There's a girl that I go to school with who sells her own kind of Etsy stuff, and I hope she does good with her business. But a lot of the times, I see the responses are from her own family, not really from clients or anything. She does like live streams about her products.
Oh, wow.
And I hope she has good luck, but
No.
I just the only response I see is from her family, so it's like I don't know.
Not sure.
Maybe she's just selling to the family.
Maybe.
You're old if you purchase used items online because they're a good deal.
I don't really purchase stuff online myself because I'm not really. Do you, Richard?
I've purchased some used items before.
Does it work out for you? Depending, maybe.
Well, two instances of me doing that. One was for a game system, and that worked out okay. But the other time was for like a camera, and the camera just went to shit immediately, like within a day.
That's horrible.
So sometimes getting it used ain't a win.
Yeah, you're right. You don't.
You can redeem if you use Facebook Marketplace instead of eBay.
I use Facebook. I look on Facebook Marketplace. I used it for stuff. You.
I don't know how to feel about Marketplace stuff because
I think because I got that chair off Facebook Marketplace that I can remember.
would you do you like meet up with somebody and like deliver it or?
Yeah, I had to drive pretty far. I think I drove towards Syracuse or something. To get it, it was a haul.
Does that ever kind of feel weird? Or
Yeah, I had my GPS and stuff. I guess yeah. And I was by myself. Yeah, I guess it did. I don't know. I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even know how I did certain trips like that. You know, it's crazy.
well, in a lot of ways, I just kind of wondered the practice of Marketplace or you know like Craigslist where people go to meet a person to go get an item.
Mhm.
For me, the way I look at it is
I
I,
think
I don't know how I feel.
I
about
think
that.
she only wanted like $70, and I had 80. I was like, I only got 80, so here you can take 80. And she's like, oh, sorry, I don't got any change. I was like, keep it. You know?
Well, I guess
Kinda
that's a tip.
Yeah,
To the point.
something like that. She gave me like a Jesus thing, or she gave me some kind of little
Thing to go with it.
no, like a little thing that said some prayer maybe or something. I don't know, some church thing.
Did you ever meet up with a weird one? You get a
Um,
weird one?
not that I can recall. Have you?
No, I don't really do any of that stuff. And a friend recently wanted me to come along as they tried to do that for some kind of product they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was like, I don't want to get involved with that because it's kind of like meeting with a stranger.
Yeah.
And I've heard so many stories of where you go meet a stranger somewhere and they rob you and steal your shit, or you could end up shot.
Doesn't spread. Yeah.
In this day and age, I just don't think
It's
it's
more
the right
dangerous.
method.
More dangerous now.
Like I personally,
I don't even like dealing with the people on Facebook Marketplace. Because half the time they don't even fucking answer you, and it's not the best. You know.
I mean,
It just feels different. It's different.
I mean, I wish you the best of luck if like you use those methods and stuff, but
Mhm.
for me, I just see it as more questionable. I like
I don't.
For
Try,
me-
I don't try to do it.
for me, I'd rather order it online, like eBay.
Actually,
or
I
something.
got my PlayStation and Xbox off Facebook Marketplace. Now that I think of it, but that's back when fucking COVID was going crazy.
That's a little bit of a rough one.
Oh, it was rough because you're paying. I was paying double for that stuff. The money I paid for that, I could probably have a decent PC right now. But I'm not a PC gamer, so it don't matter to me. But I paid $1,400 for. I mean, for both of those together, it was $1,400.
Pricey.
I paid $750 for one and something $700 for the other one.
It's
Yeah, I remember.
pricey for
Yeah, it does.
consoles.
And plus, it was the worst time. I was scalping.
Yeah. I mean, it's at a time when
Let
it's rare to
alone
get one.
2020 was rough, but I couldn't get it in 2020 or any time like that. It took like 2 years for me just to get, I think, an Xbox.
It's amazing that we've now reached the point where they're everywhere.
Mhm.
But like, I just remember that it was a hectic
We're
thing.
only hoping no other damn pandemic happens where we'd be shut down again with something. You know?
I kind of wonder. because
What do you wonder with what?
there's always new strains of COVID.
Yeah.
I think, and I just kind of wonder if we'll have to have a mask bullshit mandate again.
It sucked,
After that.
even when you're going to the hospital, you had to wear a mask in the hospital. I mean, just being treated, that was rough.
I kind of wonder how much. I mean, like you get the shot for protection and stuff. I get that, but wearing a mask everywhere.
Did
it's
you ever?
tiring.
Did you ever do the 2-in-1 shot before, or do them both?
I think I probably
Got
did
like
two for one.
the flu shot and the COVID shot.
Not on the same day, probably, but
I did it.
Shortly
I did it
after
on.
the-
I did it in the same day. That was stupid, dude.
for
I
me,
felt
like
shit after
maybe
that.
I got the flu shot one day, maybe a couple days later.
I
I
felt
did
it.
the other shot.
I think I felt it that day. My arm was sore and stuff. I question the shot now because I mean I had COVID twice. I feel like I could be. Not saying I am immune to it, but I feel like do you think I would really need to have another shot? You know,
Well, there's
thing?
variants
Variant-
and
oh, the
stuff.
variants.
The version you had is
could be.
it's one version,
But there's
but there's another version,
version.
that you might not have been prepared for at
Oh,
all.
I see what.
But how was
I forgot there was variants. Yeah.
I don't know if I actually
think-
went through COVID or
Did you
I-
ever have COVID?
I don't think I actually went through it.
My grandma says she never had it, but I think she might have had it because I think she lost her taste, and I think that's one sign of having COVID. You lose your taste.
For
Or
me,
smell or something.
for me and stuff, I think I only went through cold and flu during that period of time.
You never got it.
No, but I did feel like crap with the cold and flu, but
Mhm.
I don't think I went through COVID. And
Did your parents ever get it?
I don't think I tried really hard not to bring it home, and I was super
Yeah.
careful and cautious and panicked.
Yeah, of course.
And I really stayed out of a lot of spots
Yeah.
during the high times of COVID.
It was weird. Even if you were doing your best to protect yourself, it doesn't mean you still could get it.
I mean, yeah, it
But it's just what.
doesn't mean you're necessarily safe.
Yeah.
Oh, stretch.
Yeah.
Oh. Doesn't mean you're necessarily safe to be genuine.
Yeah, I know. It's.
Like you can do all that you want to do to try to protect yourself, but doesn't mean you're guaranteed to be protected.
Yeah.
Though I unfortunately seen it where it was my dad's friend and stuff. He
Yeah.
didn't believe in COVID, and
That's
fortunately,
that's the worst thing when you can't believe in.
yeah, well, the thing is just I feel like everybody should try to protect themselves however they can.
Yeah, definitely.
And if they don't believe in it and they
Then
all
you
think
can-
it's a
then
conspiracy,
you can
then
be-
you're walking into hard shit.
Then
And
you're gonna be fucked.
unfortunately, him not believing in the COVID.
Did you
And-
did
and
your
it-
dad try to talk to him like, hey, this shit's really fucking weird, or this shit's really?
I think so. I think
Okay.
my dad probably had a conversation about that with him.
Oh.
But the thing is he believed it's a conspiracy and all bullshit. And it's so tragic because he
He
ended up
died.
dying from it.
That's fucked up.
Getting it and dying from it.
Oh Jesus.
And his wife went through so much because she went through it and made it out. She lost her husband
Oh god.
and her mother.
In the
and
same.
Her husband and mother within a short period of time of each other.
Wow.
And because they got COVID, and I think they had a similar policy. And I don't know, it's one of those deals where I think there's a time where you pick the wrong side on something, and it can cost you.
But the thing is, the people are worried about why people aren't getting the shots too. Sometimes they're worried about the longevity of it. Like they're afraid what it's gonna do to you down the road. That's
Yeah.
what they're afraid of.
Yeah.
They're not afraid of what's it's doing right now, which is helping us, But they're afraid what's the long thing, Like I don't know. They're just fucking. People got their stuff.
I just think people should just, if they can protect themselves, just do it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? just try to protect themselves the best they can, and just run with that. Even if they don't get all the shots, just see if they can get one or two. Just try to do something.
Yeah.
Because sitting there with no shots.
And then they're not getting shots, and they make it worse for us because, like you said, the variant is fucking doing something.
There's
or habitat.
There's a peer of mine who was coughing, hacking during COVID and stuff, and then they tell me they never got a shot.
Oh,
And I'm just like looking at them like, are you serious? Are you freaking out?
he was hacking.
He's hacking, acting sick as shit, and I'm
Oh,
going
God.
like, and you didn't get the shot. You didn't get the protection shot. Yeah, I look at them and I'm like, dear God.
Oh, God.
There's still people that even after this is all done, they're looking at it like it's a hoax.
I know some people like
I've
it's fake.
listened to them.
It's
go
just
on
a bad,
rants.
flu or something, you know.
No, there's all different kinds of different stuff out there
I know.
that people can get. And it's not a stretch to be able to get it. We went on about the mosquito shit. You know,
That's
the
scary.
Vegas shrimp.
That spooks me hearing that, you know, because you just go out your door and then a mosquito and has that virus, you know.
I just hope it doesn't come to this area.
I hope not. They're spraying
Just-
wherever that it or somewhere.
It's got to do protection stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Try not to go out after sunset and stuff like that.
Yeah. But yeah, just do whatever you can to make it easier on yourself.
Oh yeah, of course. Because you just don't know. I don't know. It's hectic sometimes.
Holy cow!
What?
Still got 2 hours and we're hitting 2 hours.
No, you did.
We've been recording 2 hours.
It's not 2 hours, is it really?
Yeah, it says 1 hour and 58 minutes on here.
Holy shit.
Almost 2 hours in, and
Those
we haven't
batteries,
hit one
those
back.
batteries are good, dude.
They're pretty solid. Like I haven't.
What
had
color
this
are they?
They're like dark blue,
Okay.
like lake water.
I don't know what kind that would be.
I mean, I haven't had this much luck before with batteries, but
Well, at least
it's nice.
make sure you buy the right pack again.
I'm gonna have to. I gotta pay attention.
Do you
to
know
which
what
package.
kind of pack it is?
Well,
Or
I
you gotta
got
look for
it in the bag, so I'm gonna have to just make sure I get it again.
Yeah.
Cause it's been, more recently I've been having luck.
Huh. That's good. You found the right batteries for stuff.
My dad recently gave me a speech about dating sites and how they kind of suck.
They suck. Yeah, they do.
Well,
suck.
they're just not a good method. You
Yeah,
know?
they're horrible.
He talks about like how it's not great to try to force a connection with these dating sites, and that it should come
I
naturally.
end up,
being
I end up,
where you work
I end
or
up
something.
blocking that girl anyways. That random Facebook friend.
Well, how'd that even turn out? You're telling me like you're having a weird conversation with this Facebook
No,
chick.
it was
and-
nice. I didn't go too.
Did she ask for
I-
money or some shit?
No, I never got to that point. But I just didn't go too far with it. I just was. She's like, "Why are you on here?" And I was just like, "I'm like trying to find, you know, I don't know. I just said single, you know, looking. I
Yeah.
just bullshit. You know?
Single, regular, mingle.
Yeah. And she's like, and I try these dating sites and I got no luck and stuff. I think the last thing she said, and then I eventually blocked her. It was nothing. Yeah, but she's like, oh, you gotta have trust in that, blah blah blah, and stuff like that.
Well, it's hard to trust
When the
people
shit
when you don't see them.
Exactly. And then I'm thinking, okay, you're no help anyway. But I just end up blocking. I just didn't want to get into anything. Because sometimes, like how those things work, you get talking and talking, and eventually, oh, my car broke down somewhere. I need $20 or something, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, fucking.
I need $5,000. He's like, oh, go ask somebody to give you $5,000. Sure, that ain't me.
I know. It's just
I
like.
gotta be honest with you. As soon as they start asking for money, I'm like, bite me, go. I don't want. I don't want to do that
I just
bullshit.
blocked her, and plus it's random, you know. I never
Yeah.
even. I don't really talk to really women. I mean, I'd like to, but I'm shy even doing it on phone. I don't go talk to random women on Facebook, and it's for a random woman to message me is like what?
It's kind of like this mentality of do me a favor when they haven't earned the favor, and they haven't done anything for you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they have not done anything to build that kind of trust that makes you go, yeah, I'll help you out. No,
Yeah.
there's just one person, a girl I meshed with one time, and she was like, she was she's on the side of the road apparently, and she's like, hey buddy, come pick me up, come on. I was like, no.
She text you or?
Yeah, like do a favor or something.
She text you?
It was like on Tinder kind
Oh,
of
the
thing.
Tinder.
On Tinder, she sends me all these messages, and I
Oh,
look
shit.
at it and I go,
Uh-oh.
no,
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 this
I
doesn't sound
don't.
good.
First of all, I don't know this person.
Yeah.
Second of all,
What the hell?
this sounds like a setup.
Yeah.
Like you drive down there, and
You don't-
most likely she has
You
some
could-
weird
some guy to
buff guy who beats
mug
the
ya.
shit out of you, steals
Beat
your
the
car,
shit out of you,
takes
yeah.
your card and runs with it.
I was lucky I didn't have that happen.
Luckily, you walk out with your life if you're lucky.
Because I got scammed like the $20 because I told you about. I think I told you that a while ago.
One thing I hate is the scammers anymore. It's a bunch
And it
of
was the
bullshit.
baby. It was the freaking babysitter that probably scammed me.
Maybe the babysitter set it up.
That's what I'm saying.
Probably did. Maybe she was the one.
She was the one that freaking did it. Because the time I go look for the girl or go see her, oh, she's over at those apartment or whatever. I couldn't find her.
Yeah, well, they tell you one thing, but it's really another thing.
Yep.
Like everything you think is supposed to be going right, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to do it as natural as I can. Eventually, I'm gonna.
It's best to.
I go on and off on deleting apps. And it's
Yes.
stupid that I go through the on
We're
and
too
off process.
shy and awkward ourselves. But it's
Well, I'm not
best
smooth
it's best,
at it.
Me too. We're best to meet someone in person. It's just
Well, the thing is my folks were lucky enough to be set up.
that's pretty
You know,
dope.
they had a relative set them up.
Was it relative? Or?
Yeah. And
That's
they end up meeting because they both agreed to it, and you know they got
wow.
liking each other and get married. And like,
Holy shit.
well, you know,
Maybe
we don't have that kind of luck
No,
with
we
being
don't.
having that setup. That person that goes, oh yeah, my relative is about your age, who's, you know, the kid right next, you know, they
No,
point
we
you in a
don't.
direction, you meet somewhere, and you just have agreed both to
We
agree
don't
to
got
it.
that
It's
luck.
not like that now. It's like you get on Tinder, and quite frankly, I think all the people on the dating sites, they're not for the relation. They're not chasing a relationship. They're chasing the, you know, boinking. And you're lucky if you even get that because they'll probably just delete you as soon as they
say something.
yeah, as soon as you say hello. I've had that where they get a hello, get offended, and then
Yeah, and then they go. I get so sick of that shit.
I've seen some weird shit lately with
What's that?
how people get offended anymore.
Uh-huh.
This cancel culture bullshit that we're in.
Where's that at?
You know how people get offended and try to cancel somebody for something they did in the past.
Oh.
that kind of shit.
I think
I find that to be bullshit anymore. You know, like I think people. No, don't get me wrong. There's people who've crossed some lines, you know,
Yeah.
and they're worth recognizing. But then there's some that have not even done much of anything, and they're pointing them out and going, "How dare you? You're a monster."
Yeah.
And-
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there's that kind of
That
shit.
is fucked up. Yeah.
I think that's crazy. I think we all make mistakes, and I
We
think
do.
before
We're only human.
I think we should fundamentally, before we judge anybody else, we should look in the mirror. You know, I believe in that policy, but
Yeah.
at the same time, nobody's like that. Nobody's gonna not judge somebody.
You're right.
I think it's just instinctual to be judging people. Like, you know, like let's just say that somebody
People
walks
are
by.
just the way people do to, I don't know, make themselves feel better. I don't know.
Let's just say somebody walks by and they say hello. Well, you take that hello to mean, in the way they say it or do it, is either they mean it in a sarcastic way or they mean it in a nice, genuine way.
You're reminding me of freaking Mean Girls now.
Kind of
I
like that.
I could say something to you like, I like your shirt, but then now I'm thinking, yeah, that shirt. I talked to my girlfriend over here. No, that shirt was ugly. Fuck that shirt, you know.
Well, there could be that backstabbing aspect.
That's what
of
I'm.
course.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
you could say you like it, but you don't really like it, you know. But there's plenty of that aspect. I've even caught some people doing that to me, where they say
Gotcha.
they like something, but then what they mean is not at all what they're saying.
what
You know, they're just saying it to be nice in the moment.
Yeah,
But
then
they're
they,
not really being
Then they
nice
say,
later about it.
then they say, oh they say that shirt. They're like, oh that thing, or they say that oh that wasn't a really. I didn't really like that shirt or whatever.
I think that's almost as bad as I mean, this basically like it's not really much of a trust system.
Hey, look at the clouds again. It looks like it's gonna do what it did yesterday about this time or around this time.
Well, let's I'll wrap up this podcast and probably
Okay.
head out.
All right. And it might down. I don't know if it'll
Yeah.
downpour like a motherfucker.
Right.
Just it looks cloudy and weird.